Welcome to the One Place East Talking newsletter for January 2026, edition number 32. I just want to start by wishing everyone a very happy new year, and I hope that you had a lovely festive period. So, page 1, at the top of the page, there is a navy blue image. On the left-hand side of the image, there is a French bulldog, which is tan in colour, and it has a little headband on it, which has a gold foil Happy New Year on the headband. It's very cute. And on the right-hand side, as always, a white One Place East logo with bold text that reads Newsletter January 2026. And as usual, also on the centre of the page, there are 3 images from left to right. The left image is of Cynthia and Erica, and they both look super happy in the photo. It was taken in the office, I believe, before they went on a Winter Wonderland walk. They both are wearing beanie hats and look like they're dressed up nice and warm for their walk. The middle image is of Natalie and Awais, and they are sat beside each other, staring at the camera with massive smiles on their faces, and that was taken at the One Place East staff Christmas quiz night. And on the right-hand side image, it is of Andy and Kweku. And this image was taken on the Winter Wonderland walk, I believe, because they're outside, there's a road, they're on a road. Again, they're both dressed in hats. They're both actually wearing sunglasses, it looks like. And they're both looking at the camera and have big smiles. Well, actually, Andy's got his mouth open like he's about to start shouting, but he looks happy, So yeah, really lovely images. And then underneath there is an article which reads, New Year, New Possibilities, Welcome 2026. As we turn the page and enter 2026, we'd like to wish all of our readers a heartfelt Happy New Year. Whether you welcomed the new year quietly at home or celebrated surrounded by friends and family, we hope the first days of January have brought you warmth and joy. A new year always invites reflection on the challenges we've overcome, the achievements we've shared, and the hopes we carry forward. Over the past year, our community has continued to show resilience, compassion, and creativity. Together, we've supported one another, sparked new ideas, and built moments that have made a real difference. Now, 2026 opens its doors with exciting opportunities ahead. It's a year for fresh beginnings, strengthened connections, and big ambitions. We're looking forward to bringing you inspiring stories, important updates, and uplifting features throughout the year, celebrating everything our community accomplishes along the way. Thank you for being part of our journey. Here's to a year filled with positivity, growth, and good things to come. Happy New Year and welcome to 2026. And on the right-hand side of that article, there is a navy blue text box, which inside has white text, which has the contents of this newsletter. It reads Mental Health Act Reforms, page 2, Nurturing Your Wellbeing, pages 4 and 5, LBR Resident Survey, page 6, and One Place East Go Wild, page 9, and more. And then there is a Time to Talk Day logo, and beside that, it lets you know that the programme for Time to Talk Day is enclosed, but we will cover that at the end. And that is the end of page 1. Page 2 is split into 2 sections. The top article is Mental Health Act Reforms, Welcome Changes, Big Gaps. The government has recently announced a series of reforms to the Mental Health Act, aiming to modernise outdated legislation and bring the law closer to current understandings of right, autonomies and good mental health care. These changes are intended to give people more say in their treatment, reduce unnecessary or inappropriate detentions, and shift the focus towards community-based support rather than institutional settings. While some of these updates mark important steps forward, there are still major gaps and unanswered questions about how and when the reforms will be implemented in practice. As a disabled people's organisation, One Place East welcomes those parts of the Mental Health Act reforms intended to strengthen patient rights and embed principles of choice, least restriction, and therapeutic benefit for all patients detained under the Act, including people experiencing severe mental distress. We also welcome measures that aim to stop the inappropriate detention of people with learning disabilities and or autism. The law now makes it clear that detention in hospital should only occur where a person has a mental health condition requiring treatment. Being autistic or having a learning disability should not be a reason to detain someone. However, the impact of this change depends entirely on what happens locally. The government has stated that key elements will only be enacted once sufficient community support is in place, yet there is no statutory duty, clear timetable or funded plan to make those services a reality. In practice, this creates little real pressure for change, and people risk remaining in restrictive and abusive settings. Without sustained investment in accessible housing, culturally competent community support and early help, persistent inequalities, including disproportionately high detention rates among Black, Asian and other minoritised communities, will also continue. Real reform must be disability-led, co-produced and with the funding commitments to enact the stated legal aims. A modern mental health act should enable people to live well in their communities, not simply change the rules on detention. We will continue to monitor the rollout of these reforms closely and keep everyone updated as more details, timelines and local plans become available. In addition, we will be running a workshop in the coming months to help our community understand what the changes mean in practice, share experiences and make sure that disabled people's voices are heard throughout the reform process. The second article is Continuing the Conversation, Time to Talk Day, Thursday the 5th of February 2026. Following our reflections on the reforms to the Mental Health Act, it feels timely to highlight another important moment in the mental health calendar, Time to Talk Day. This year, One Place East is marking the day with a dedicated programme of activities which you will find enclosed, and as I said, we will go through that at the end of the newsletter because it's an enclosure. We'll be delivering sessions designed to create safe, supportive spaces for honest conversation, including peer-led discussions, creative wellbeing workshops, and opportunities to connect through shared lived experience. Our aim is to make it easier for people to talk, whether they're starting a conversation for the first time or continuing one that matters. Time to Talk Day reminds us that all small conversations have the power to create big change, and we look forward to coming together as a community to mark this important day. And that is the end of page 2. Page 3 is also split into 2 sections. So the top third of the page is Routes to Activity Project. It says, would you like to become more active and healthy next year? We are here to help you meet your goals in a fun and social way. We are looking for people to help shape and plan our new Routes to Activity project and become peer walk leaders, setting walking challenges and awarding prizes for goals achieved. OPE will provide free pedometers and or advice on which free walking apps to use to monitor and record walking activity. To get involved, come along on Tuesday the 20th of January from 11 a.m. till 12 p.m. at the One Place East office. For more information or to book, please contact Andy Murphy on the One Place East office number, or you can email andy.murphy@oneplaceeast.org. And just beside the article, there is a logo for Routes to Activity Project, which is a yellow outline of a circle and then a thick purple outline within that yellow one, which has white text, which is like arched at the top and the bottom, which reads Routes to Activity Project. And then in the centre of the circle, there is a green floor, and then there is the symbols. There's 3 stick men. One, it has a cane, and just behind the 3 stick men who are clearly walking in the image, I believe, there is a purple symbol, a stick man sort of somebody in a wheelchair. So the logo is intended to show that all abilities are welcome onto that project. It does not matter whether you use walking aids, whether you are a wheelchair user or whether you don't. Everybody is completely welcome. So do contact Andy if you like the outdoors and you want to bring in 2026 with staying active. And onto that article, the second part of the page is Your Voice Matters. Support the fight to keep Newham libraries open. There is an image of a book, and on the front of that book, there is a picture of Cynthia, who has both of her thumbs up and she's smiling, looking at the camera. The reason for it being Cynthia is because Cynthia lives in Newham, and she was actually the person that brought this to our attention and asked us to share it in the newsletter, which of course we was more than happy to do, because it obviously will impact her, because it is about the libraries within Newham. The proposed closure of several Newham libraries has raised real concern across the community, particularly among those who rely on these spaces for connection, learning and everyday support. Libraries are more than buildings. They are safe, accessible hubs that many disabled and low-income residents depend on. Below, Cynthia Bolin shares why these spaces matter so deeply to local people and why protecting them is so important. And then in quotes, "Instead of staying home being bored to tears, I often go to my local library to join in with activities taking place. For me, they are accessible, welcoming, free community places. Lots of people I know from my church are also regular library users, and the library hub every Tuesday is a great place to catch up and see each other." Close quote. At One Place East, we know libraries offer Wi-Fi, computers, quiet areas, accessible facilities, and support that many disabled and low-income residents rely on for connection, learning, and independence. Losing these spaces isn't just a service cut, it's removing one of the few places many people can go and be included. That's why we're supporting the Save Newham Libraries campaign to protect these vital places from deep funding cuts. A group will be leaving Ilford to travel together to the meeting. Please meet at Ilford train station at 3 p.m. We will then be travelling on the bus together. So the meeting is on Sunday the 18th of January from 4:30 p.m. till 6 p.m. at Clapton Community Football Club at the Old Spotted Dog Ground, 212 Upton Lane, Forest Gate, London, E7 9NP. And on the right-hand side of this article, there is a QR code that can be scanned, to sign the petition online. I have just realised that I didn't put the actual link for people that are not able to scan a QR code or are not very techie to scan one, in which case, if you would like to sign a petition, please do contact me, Jodie, and I can send you the online link for that. And that is the end of page 3. Pages 4 and 5 are part of a 2-page spread. So page 4, the heading is Nurturing Your Wellbeing, an invitation to pause, explore and flourish. So the main colour schemes of this page are very pastel-y, which mix between a pastel red, orange, yellow, blue, green, purple and pink. So each of these events is put into a different pastel colour. So just above where the flyers are, we have an article which reads, "As we navigate the pace and pressures of everyday life, it can be easy to forget the importance of slowing down, reconnecting with ourselves and making space for our own well-being. This season, we're excited to offer a series of creative and restorative activities designed to support your emotional health, spark self-expression, and help you gently reconnect with what brings you peace, joy and balance. Whether you're looking for a moment of quiet reflection, a chance to express yourself through words, or guidance on building a more fulfilling life, our upcoming wellbeing sessions provide a welcoming space for you to explore at your own pace." So the first workshop is a 2-part one, which is on pathways to flourishing, and they are on Wednesday the 21st and 28th of January from 12 till 3 p.m. at the One Place East office. And the workshop description is through guided reflection, practical tools and creating your own vision board, you'll develop gentle, aligned pathways for the year ahead. You'll leave with a supportive framework to nurture your flourishing, confidence and well-being throughout 2026. So the booking for this I will do at the end of the events. The next is Creative Movement Workshop, Connection, Balance and Renewal. That is on Thursday the 22nd of January from 2 till 3:30 p.m. and that will be held at Parkside Community Centre in Goodmays, IG3 9PP. And the workshop description: creative movement sessions are your opportunity to move, dance, create, connect with others. Join us and make new discoveries about yourself in movement. These accessible sessions are for you to take at your own pace, standing or sitting as you are able. There will be time for moving, watching and sharing. No previous dance or movement experience required. Next is a journaling for wellness. This is also a 2-part workshop, which will be held on Monday the 2nd and Monday the 16th of February from 6 till 7:30 p.m. and this will be online via Zoom. And the workshop description is: each session offers gentle prompts to help you explore your thoughts and feelings and space to write freely, creatively and without pressure. Every other session will include somatic practice to support calm and embodiment. Join any session, no writing experience needed, just curiosity and an open mind. And that is the end of page 4, but I will continue as this is a 2-page spread. Next is somatic writing workshop. This has 3 sessions, which are on Monday the 16th, Monday the 23rd of February, and Monday the 2nd of March. They will be held from 11 till 3:30 p.m. at the One Place East office. A combination of somatic practice and writing, focusing on the connection between our mind and body. We will be exploring emotions, memories, sensations, and inner experiences. Develop your internal awareness and connection to your emotions, especially those that may be difficult to express verbally. This type of expressive writing can help process trauma, reduce stress, and improve overall mental well-being. So there are 4 really great workshops. And if you would like to book, there is a QR code that can be scanned, or you can visit tinyurl.com/SU network. Or for more information or support with booking, you can contact Cara Wilson on the One Place East office number or her mobile 07362 614 877, or you can email cara.wilson@oneplaceeast.org. And that's Cara with a C, not a K. So continuing on page 5, there are 2 other workshops, but they have a separate booking link, which is why they've been separated. So the first is the Run-Up Service User Network meeting, which is on Monday the 9th of February from 6 till 7:30 p.m. and that is online via Zoom, with guest speaker Raj Ibrahimpur, who will blend a gentle talk with guided meditation to help people slow down, reflect and reconnect within. He creates a safe, welcoming space where understanding comes first, followed by a direct inner experience through meditation. With a grounded and inclusive approach, Raj supports mental well-being. And then the last workshop is our Calming the Mind and Body, which happens monthly. And the next one is on Saturday, the 14th of February from 3 till 5 p.m. and that is also online via Zoom. These sessions will take you through the basics of the biological and emotional impact stress and trauma has on the mind and body to help you recognise, track and relieve your body's stress response. Suitable for anyone suffering from overwhelm, anxiety, depression, PTSD, chronic health conditions, or just wanting to fully relax, unwind and connect with yourself and others. So if you want to book onto either of those 2 workshops, so Calming the Mind or the Service User Network meeting on meditation, you can scan the QR code, which there's another one on the page, or you can visit tinyurl.com/events OPE. Or for more information or support with booking, you can contact Sue Morgan at the One Place East office number on her mobile at 07939 975 763, or you can email runup@oneplaceeast.org. And that is the end of the Nurturing Your Wellbeing programme and of page 5. Page 6 is again split into 2 parts. So top half is a flyer for our workforce development program. This was included in our last newsletter. So there's 5 different courses that can be booked onto as part of this program. The first is on Monday the 19th of January, and that is trauma-informed practice. We do only have, I think, about 2 spaces left at the point of this recording, so that might change. And that is from 12:30 till 4:30 p.m. at the office. In fact, all of these courses are at the office, so I won't say that individually. Next is a co-production training on the 29th of January, but that actually is fully booked at this point. Next is a learning disability awareness workshop. That is on Tuesday, the 10th of March from 9:30 till 12:30. Then we have social model of disability and strength-based approaches to services. That is on Wednesday, the 11th of March from 1 till 4 p.m. And then lastly, we have a mental health first aid 2-day course on Tuesday the 17th and Wednesday the 18th of March from 9 till 5 p.m. So the first 4 courses were completely free to attend. The mental health first aid, we do have to charge as it is an accredited course. And the RRP for the course is actually £325, but we are able to offer it at a discounted rate of £275 per place. We do have additional bursaries, so if you're from a volunteer-led group, we can actually offer you a free space. If you work for a Redbridge statutory organisation, we have a discounted rate for that. And then we have an even further discounted rate for small local voluntary groups. If you are interested in attending any of these workshops, do visit tinyurl.com/OPEWDP, or you can contact the One Place East office or email info@oneplaceeast.org. There is also a QR code on the page that can be scanned. And there is an image as part of this flyer, which is of a man in a wheelchair who is looking like he's at the front of the room in front of a whiteboard. So he looks like he is delivering training. The second part of page 6 is have your say on adult social care in Redbridge. There is a London Borough of Redbridge logo, which is text London Borough of Redbridge, and then beside it has they have a green leaf as their logo with like 5 leaves off it. It sort of looks like a clover type sort of plant, but it's not a clover. I'm probably not very good at describing the Redbridge logo. Redbridge Council want to hear from residents about what good quality adult social care means to you. And they've launched a short resident survey. And I know with surveys, people always say, oh, don't take long, but this is actually quite a short survey. I will vouch. And the survey is called What Quality Looks Like to You, and your feedback will help shape the future of services in Redbridge. Your answers are confidential, will not affect any support you currently receive. The council simply want to understand what is working well and where improvements are needed. And we do encourage all One Place East members, carers, families and local residents to take part. It does only take a few minutes and every voice does matter. To take part, please scan the QR code which is to the left of the article or visit tinyurl.com/LBR resident survey. If you would like support with completing the survey, we are more than happy to do it online with you, or we can post you a paper version if you'd prefer to complete it yourself. I believe the deadline is mid-February, so do get in touch as soon as possible. Just contact the One Place East office or you can contact me directly. I'm more than happy to complete over the phone with anybody. And that is the end of page 6. Pages 7 and 8 are our upcoming events at One Place East. So page 7 starts with the recurring events. So we have One Place East Reminiscence Group, which takes place every Monday from 2 till 4 p.m. at the One Place East office. Then we have our One Place pop-up, which is every Tuesday from 11 a.m. till 1 p.m. at Redbridge Central Library. So just pop along if you want to know more about the services we have available. Next, we have our Create to Market design workshop, which takes place at the office every Thursday from 10:30 until 3:30. So that is part of our One Place Creative project. So we have different things happening every week, designing different things, whether that be bags, whether that be making jewellery, etc. Then we have our Proper Blokes Club weekly walk in partnership with the Proper Blokes Club. They meet every Thursday from 12 p.m. at Ilford Station. So if you would like to join their group, they're a really great group, and they are growing. Just meet them at the station at 12 o'clock on Thursday. You do not need to book. Next, we have our One Place Gaming, which is our gaming groups for adults. That is every Wednesday from 5 till 7 p.m. and that's every Wednesday in January and February at this point. There are usually some months where they might skip a week, but for January and February, it is literally every Wednesday. So if you're into board games or PlayStations or Xboxes or Nintendo Switch, do pop in. It is quite a big group, but they are super welcoming and super lovely, so I'm sure you will fit right in. Next, we have our site support group, which the next date for that is Tuesday the 3rd of February from 11 till 1 p.m. This meeting is at the Gloucester Room of Redbridge Central Library. It is usually obviously for people with a visual impairment, but this month's meeting, we have guest speaker Ian Beaver. We have lunch being provided, so you do need to book for catering purposes. And this meeting is actually open to people with any type of disability, not just a visual impairment. So if you do want to come along, please do make sure you book and let us know if you have any dietary requirements. Then we have our One Place East Learning Disability Group. They are meeting on Tuesday the 10th of February from 4 till 6 p.m. In this newsletter, we did put down that it will take place at Champs Sports Bar in Ilford. But I believe yesterday I was told that might not be the case. So it might be now happening at the office. We're not 100% sure at this point in time. So do make sure you book and Carol will confirm with you exactly where it will be. And then the last event on page 7 is our Tech Digital Drop-In, which is on Tuesday the 10th of February from 4 till 6 p.m. at the One Place East office. And that's if you want any help with digital support, whether that's smartphones, tablets, apps, or online services. The team will be able to assist you with that. So I've just realised I said 4 till 6 p.m. It's actually 3 till 6 p.m. So apologies. And that's the end of page 7. So page 8 is also upcoming events. So first we have One Place East for Change. So the campaign meetings that are scheduled are Tuesday the 20th of January and Tuesday the 3rd and 17th of February. All of those are from 4 till 6 p.m. at the One Place East office. And then our monthly information sharing meetings are Tuesday the 27th of January and Tuesday the 24th of February. And they will be held from 2 till 4 p.m. at the York Room of Redbridge Central Library. If you would like to book or for more information, please do contact Erica at the One Place East office number or email erica.miles, that's MILES, at oneplaceeast.org. Next, we have Experience the Power of EFT, Join Us. So that is Emotional Freedom Technique in long form, which is a simple but powerful approach that has transformed lives around the world by gently tapping on specific energy meridian points while focusing on stress or difficult memories. EFT helps release negative emotions and restore balance. Our upcoming sessions for that are Wednesday the 28th of January, Wednesday the 25th of February, and Wednesday the 25th of March. All of those dates happen from 3 till 4 p.m. at the One Place East office. You do need to book, so please contact Andy on the One Place East office number or email andy.murphy@oneplaceeast.org. And then the last event on this page is our volunteers coffee morning. And the upcoming dates are all Thursdays. So that's the 29th of January, the 26th of March and the 28th of May. And they are from 12:30 till 2:30 p.m. at the One Place East office. So these are for people who want to find out more about the volunteering opportunities at One Place East. Or if you are a current volunteer, please do feel free to drop in. It will be nice to catch up over a cup of tea. Margaret did point out to me yesterday that I am calling these coffee mornings, but actually they're taking place in the afternoon. So if you wondered the same thing, I will amend it for next month. 12:30 till 2:30, just turn up and hopefully we will see you there. And that's the end of page 8. So page 9 is split into 2 sections. The top section is One Place East Go Wild. And there is a clip art image of green grass with 3 big trees and 2 different types of shrubs on the image, with a bonfire, some rocks that look like they could be seats, and a blue and orange tent. And the article underneath is calling all adventurers, let's plan our 3rd annual camping trip. One Place East is arranging a meeting to talk about this year's annual camping trip. This will be our 3rd year camping, and we want to make sure as many people as possible can be included in both the planning and time away. At the meeting, we will share information about the proposed dates, location, accommodation, transport, accessibility and support available. There will be several different accommodation and trip options for people to consider, and choices will be made with everyone's access needs being taken into account. Participants will need to pay for their holiday costs, and a deposit will be required by mid-February to secure places. We cannot provide personal or high-level care support on the trip. If anyone requires this level of support, they will need to make their own arrangements for carers to attend and support. Places on the camping trip will be limited. If demand is high, preference will be given to people who regularly attend One Place East activities and secure their place with a deposit. Everyone is welcome to come to the meeting, whether you are interested in attending the camping trip or simply want to find out more. We look forward to seeing you and planning another great camping trip together on Tuesday the 20th of January from 1 till 2 p.m. at the One Place East office. And as someone who has been on both of the previous camping trips that we've had last year and the year before, I will say that I highly recommend come in. It is brilliant. Like, it really is such a lovely time. And I'm not an outdoorsy person. And when we first planned the first camping trip, I was like, there's no way in hell I'm going camping. But I'm so glad that I did, because now I would be gutted if we didn't do it. Like, it's really the most wholesome time, and it's so much fun. So if you are up for coming along, do come along to that meeting to find out a bit more and hopefully secure your place. The next article is Have Your Say, Age UK Cost of Living Survey. There is an Age UK logo, which is Age UK, Redbridge, Barking and Havering text. And then there's a ribbon that is made up of 4 colours: dark blue, light green, pink and orange. And then there is a QR code under that. So Age UK is gathering views on how the recent budget and cost of living pressures are affecting older people. So although inflation averaged 3.5% from April 24 to October 25, the planned 4.8% state pension increase may not go far enough. Next year's full new state pension will be £12,536.55, meaning anyone with any additional income may start paying tax, leaving many people worse off overall. And your feedback will help influence local support and strengthen Age UK's funding applications for vital services. So do complete the survey online if you can. Paper copies are available on request, including a free post return. So please contact Sue Grant if you would like to request this on 0208 911 2927. So as I said, there is a QR code to scan to complete it online, or you can visit surveymmonkey.com/r/CQSW3TC. And that is the end of page 9. Page 10 is a flyer for our upcoming Cancer Awareness Project Health and Wellbeing workshops. This was also included in the previous newsletter, which is a range of sessions designed to be relaxed, accessible and supportive. Join and explore how to stay well and reduce your risk of cancer. So all sessions will be led by Sharon Adkins, who is a registered nutritionist, accredited RSPH trainer and behaviour change specialist with more than 20 years experience supporting individuals, families and communities. Sharon is passionate about making nutrition, health and well-being educational, accessible, practical and engaging. So there are 4 in-person workshops which will all be held at One Place East, and they are Food and Mood, so how diet affects our mental health. That is on Monday the 19th of January from 10 till 12. Then we have Women's Health from Thursday the 22nd of January from 1:30 till 3:30pm. Then Healthy Eating on a Budget on Monday the 26th of January from 10 till 12. And then lastly, Men's Health on Thursday the 29th of January from 1:30 till 3:30pm. And then we have online webinars via Zoom. So they are Menopause on Tuesday the 27th of Jan from 6 till 8pm in the evening. Healthy Eating on a Budget, which is Thursday the 5th of February from 10:30 till 12:30pm. Then we have The Power of Sleep on Friday the 6th of February from 2 till 4pm. And then lastly, we have Food and Mood, which is Saturday the 28th of February from 11 till 1pm. So if you would like to book, you can scan the QR code on screen, or you can visit tinyurl.com/OPEH&W 2026. If you would like support with booking or for more information, please contact the office or email info@oneplaces.org. And that is the end of page 10. Page 11 is split into 2 sections. The first is Help Shape Redbridge Pride 2026. So there is a Pride not logo. Is it a logo? I guess it is a logo actually. Which is a flag, which is made up of various colours. So horizontal stripes start from top, red, orange, yellow, green, blue and purple. And then there is a diagonal type flag on the left hand side of the flag, which is made up of black, brown, light blue, light pink, and either that's extremely light blue or white. I'm not too sure because of the print. And then underneath that is a Redbridge Rainbow Community logo, which is the same flag I just spoke about with the text Redbridge Rainbow Community underneath. So Redbridge Rainbow Community is inviting local residents, LGBTQ+ community members, allies and partners to join an open meeting to help shape Redbridge Pride 2026. So if you didn't know, 2025 was actually the first time ever in history that the London Borough of Redbridge held a Redbridge Pride. And when I say London Borough of Redbridge, I don't mean necessarily the council, I mean the borough as a whole. And we actually did attend, and we had a stall. I didn't personally go to the event, but my colleague did, and she said it was absolutely brilliant, and it had such good energy and community spirit. And so because it was such a success, Redbridge Rainbow Community are of course doing it again in 2026, which we're so pleased about. And this open meeting is an opportunity to share your ideas for what you would like to see at Redbridge Pride, how you can get involved, so finding out more about that and about getting involved in the lead up to it, finding out about any volunteering roles for the day itself. So if you've got some free time and you want to lend a hand, I'm sure they'll be happy to have you. and to help shape a Pride celebration that truly reflects Redbridge's diverse community. So whether you have suggestions, organisation skills, or simply want to support, your voice does matter. The meeting is on Thursday, the 22nd of January from 5:45 to 7:45 p.m. at Redbridge Central Library. Everybody is welcome, so come along and help make Redbridge Pride the most inclusive and joyful celebration yet. To visit, book, to book, visit tinyurl.com/Redbridge Pride 2026. And then secondly, on that page, we have the Talent Network upcoming workshops. So these dates haven't yet been confirmed, but we know that they're going to happen. So although we can't give you the date, time and venue of these free courses that I'm about to tell you about, if you are interested and it does sound like something you'd like to attend, please do still contact us, because then as soon as we have dates confirmed, we can let you know straight away. So the free courses are, one is Better Sleep. So if you're struggling with going to sleep or finding it hard to relax, this workshop explores practical techniques to improve your sleep, create healthy habits and understand the science behind quality rest. So it's perfect for anyone looking to feel more refreshed and more energized. Then we have self-regulation and managing emotions. So it's learning strategies to help you understand and manage your emotions more effectively. So the session will cover grounding techniques, emotional awareness, and simple tools you can use in your daily life to stay calm, centered, and in control. And then lastly, we have managing chronic pain. So living with long-term pain can be exhausting, both physically and emotionally. And this workshop will introduce approaches to help you cope more effectively, reduce stress, build resilience, and find ways to improve your overall well-being. So, as I said, we will post the dates in our February newsletter. But if you are interested, please do contact Andy on the One Place East office number or email andy.murphy@oneplaceeast.org. And that is the end of page 11. So page 12, which you'll be pleased to know, is page 12 of 12. So the top half is quite exciting. It is the launch of our online shop at One Place East. So that is launching on Monday, the 2nd of February. And we are super excited to announce that you will be able to buy and browse items that have been made through our Create to Market project. So the new online platform will showcase the amazing creativity and talent within our community. There's a wonderful selection of different handmade, unique and locally crafted products. And you are able to purchase them from your own home while you're also supporting local makers and inclusive enterprise. And we are super proud of the creators who have worked hard to bring these ideas to life, and we cannot wait to give them a space where their work can be shared with the world. So thank you to everyone who continues to support us and the local creative community. Together we are helping inclusion, opportunity and enterprise grow. Stay tuned for the launch and happy shopping. So you can just go to www.oneplaces.org and it will be advertised on our homepage, so you should be able to easily find it. But if you want to visit the shop directly, you can visit oneplaces.org/shop. So super exciting. So do check that out and let us know what you think, because, you know, we're always open to constructive criticism. If there's ways that it could be made easier for you to use, or if you're having problems, then please do give us the heads up. And then we have, as usual, an advert for our One Place East Talking newsletter, which I always say is for the benefit of those who receive the paper copy and who get the email version, who are not listening to the Talking News, because obviously you clearly know about it. Then we have a Save Paper and Save Trees little section, just trying to encourage anyone getting the postal version to please sign up to email to save money and save the environment. Then we have our social media handle at One Place East for Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, Spotify and YouTube. Then we have our funding logos, which are London Borough of Redbridge, NHS North East London, MOPAC, Mayor of London, Cabwee Awarding Body, Lottery Community Fund and Lloyds Bank Foundation. And then we have, lastly, our registered office, One Place East Limited, registered charity number 106570, and our company limited by guarantee number 3115971. And then we have produced by Jodie Roast, page 12 of 12. And that is the end of this month's newsletter. So inserted into this newsletter is a 2-page flyer for our Time to Talk Day programme. So the article reads, Time to Talk Day 2026, starting conversations that matter. Each year, Time to Talk Day invites us all to pause, check in with one another and recognise the power of honest conversations about mental health. Taking place on Thursday the 5th of February, it is the UK's biggest mental health conversation. A reminder that talking openly can help break stigma, build connection and make it easier for people to seek support when they need it. At One Place East, we know how important these everyday conversations are for well-being, confidence and community. Many of us carry worries, stress or difficult feelings quietly, unsure when or how to speak about them. Time to Talk Day creates a gentle, supportive space to begin, whether that means opening up for the first time, listening to someone else or simply learning more about how to talk about mental health safely and respectfully. To mark this important day, we've designed a short programme of activities shaped by lived experience and open to everyone. This Time to Talk Day, let's come together as a community to make conversations about mental health feel easier, kinder and more ordinary. A simple chat really can make a difference. So at the bottom of that page, there is a flyer for our Tea and Talk, which is taking place on Thursday the 5th of February 2026 from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the One Place East office. Everybody is welcome. You do not need to book. Please just drop in. But you can book if you want to. There is a QR code, or you can visit tinyurl.com/STU network, or you can contact Cara on the One Place East office number on 07939 975 763, or you can email cara.wilson@oneplaceeast.org. And that is the first page of the 2-page flyer. The second page of the flyer has 2 different events. So the first is on Monday the 2nd of February from 11 till 2:30 p.m. at the One Place East office, and that is a Calm Within Chaos workshop, which is a guided space to explore how low mood and overwhelm can lead to problematic and unwanted intrusive thoughts. To book onto that, you can visit www.tinyurl.com/SU network or contact the One Place East office or 07939 975 763 or email runup@oneplaceeast.org. There is also a QR code. And then lastly, we have our One Place in Conversations podcast streaming on Thursday the 5th of February at 7 p.m. via our Facebook and YouTube channels at One Place East. And then it has a little article just explaining that mental health matters and that at One Place East we provide mental health and wellbeing support all year round. So you can scan the QR code or just visit our website at oneplaceeast.org/events. And we have a lot of wellbeing and health and mental health and peer support activities and workshops happening weekly and sometimes daily. So do check out our website for more information, or they're usually included within our newsletter as long as they meet the time deadlines. So yeah, do check out our website. And that is the end of the 2-page flyer on our Time to Talk Day programme. Thank you for listening to the One Place East Talking newsletter for January 2026. If you would like any further information about anything included in this newsletter, or you would like support with booking onto any of the events or workshops, please do contact the One Place East office on 0208 9252435. You can email info@oneplaces.org. If you prefer to communicate by text, WhatsApp, etc., please do feel free to contact me directly on my work mobile at 07944 119 899. It's been lovely speaking to you all, and I look forward to speaking to you again in February. Take care.